I decided to start my October off right by heading out on a solo backpacking trip into one of Ohio's most haunted places. Greetings, fellow Earthlings. My name's Jake, and welcome to Dangerous Naturous, a channel that takes you on amazing nature adventures all over the United States. Today, we're heading to the infamous Moonville Tunnel located in Zaleski State Forest.
There we go. Gotta love it when a backpacking trail starts off straight uphill.
I set out alone on the 10.9-mile Zaleski South Loop that ends with the Moonville Rail Trail. It's rated as hard on all trails, and you go up and down some steep hills, but I didn't find it too challenging. Keep your eyes peeled and you'll notice some nice recessed caves and rock formations along the way. I noticed this fallen tree laying across the gorge, and this is kind of a side quest of mine to go across stuff like this I find in the forest. Remember kids, I'm a trained professional, so don't try to do this stuff yourself. At 27,822 acres, Zaleski is the second largest in Ohio's system of state forests. Ohio being my home state, I can tell you that there is so much more natural beauty and places to explore than people realize. It was getting later in the day, and I needed to find a place to set up camp. That's when I happened across this creepy cave campsite I suspect was used the night before.
I can smell smoke a little bit. Looks like the people that were here last. That's still warm. There's probably coals in there. They didn't put this out all the way, which is shitty of them, but convenient for me.
Whoever was here last didn't put out their fire properly, and there was also writing on the wall in charcoal that said you will die to goot, or something like that, with a weird cross symbol at the end. But I didn't put too much stake in it, and figured they wouldn't be back considering how late in the day it was. So I set up my tent and revived their fire. I cooked my dinner, hung my food sack up, and went to sleep. Here, something was about to wake me up in the middle of the night. But it wasn't anything exciting like some cannibalistic Satan worshippers. No, 'twas just a nearby owl that stopped hooting when I turned my camera on. Just take a sec and listen to my favorite sleep sound. When morning came around, I made some tea, smothered the remaining coals with the dirt, and continued on my way. I had made it to the rail trail, which I consider to be the worst part of this trip, since it's just a flat gravel path for miles. But you do get some nice views of the wetlands. Moonville, an old mining and railroad town that sprung up during the 1800s with approximately 100 residents at its peak. There are many legends and stories surrounding this dark tunnel. It is said that a brakeman for the railroad fell asleep during his duties one night. He awoke suddenly to the sound of the train passing through the depot. He stumbled and fell right underneath the moving train. Some say you can still see the ghost of the man stumbling through the tunnel with his lantern to this day. There are other accounts of trains colliding nearby, people from the town not making it through the tunnel in time, and many other tales of death and misfortune. Leave a comment and let me know what you think. I personally didn't experience anything here, but do you think it's haunted? Have you seen anything weird happen here? As always, enjoy the great outdoors, leave it better than you found it, and thanks for adventuring with Dangerous Naturists. Here's a little creepy Halloween bonus. As I was walking the road back, I spotted what looked like a cave up the hill. When I tried to enter it, hundreds of bugs came flying out.